Hello everyone and welcome back to the Convocation Center for tonight's PSAC West showdown between the California Vulcans and the Gannon Golden Knights. My name is Jonathan Saban. Alongside me is Johnny Sakaguchi. Johnny, how you doing?
Good. First broadcast back in a while. But the Vulcans have been busy in this past couple of days. As over the weekend they knocked off 11th ranked Mercyhurst in their own building, and now picked up a big win. As we get ready for this one, hopefully Cal, you can keep the momentum going on. Also looked at it, there was a stat I just noticed on Gannon's athletic site. This is going to be the first game of 3 this week for the Golden Knights of Gannon, and so it's going to be interesting to see how things play out tonight between the two teams. I'm looking for Cal U to keep up the momentum. Brent Pegram, who had a big Phil Alston, who had a big game last week. He's putting up 30 points for a fourth game this season. And as he shot 64% in from the field. And last time these two teams got together was in this building in 2020 during the PSAC playoffs. So maybe a little bit of that at home field advantage, or home court advantage, I should say, is going to come into play tonight.
Yeah, Gannon looking to get revenge on that game, as we can take a look at the starting lineups here for both teams. For the Vulcans, the hosting Vulcans, Alston, Collins, Pegram, Psac, and Boswell starting once again. And then for the Golden Knights, Mims, Herster, Dodds, LeGrand, and Paul starting for them once again. And like you said, like you mentioned earlier, Philip Alston coming off another big game. We see him say that a lot. He has been absolutely sensational, the PSAC player of the week once again for his outstanding play, especially against Mercyhurst.
And he's one of the nominees for a national award here at the D2 level, so good for him. Phil and I think one of the biggest additions since he got here. And I think he's grown a lot over that time. I know we didn't get any basketball last year, but it was great to see him coming out here and having a wild game today.
Gannon in the black and gold, California in the red and white. California going from left to right, Gannon going from right to left as we get off here, underway here in the Convocation Center. And Alston wins the opening tip here. The ball is now in the hands of Pegram. Now with Collins. Collins looking for some help here. Collins takes the step back three. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Paul.
Good ball movement by Cal. Just didn't have the shooter's touch on that one.
Paul kicks the ball into the corner to Herster for three. Shot no good. Rebounded by Dodds. Gets the offensive board here for his team. Now the ball's all the way back to Paul here near midcourt, calling the offense.
Looks like they run that 3-2 trap.
And the ball's now in the hands of Dodds. Dodds gets the ball to Mims. Mims back to Paul. Herster on the drive. It's going to be a foul called here.
Looks like it's going to be on Brent Pegram.
Foul number 5, Brent Pegram, his first, team's first.
It's going to be Pegram's first of the game here. And then Herster is going to go to the line and shoot 2 here for the Golden Knights.
Yeah, good defense by the Vulcan, and it's just a little bit of contact there at the end.
Herster makes the first and finally opens up the score in this game. 1-0 is your score here so far. And Herster makes the pair, so Gannon is now up to a 2-0 lead here, just getting into this game here. Balls with Pegram, gets it to Psac. Psac back to Boswell, to Collins. Collins finds Alston. Alston with the flip shot and in. Philip Alston getting his first bucket of the night.
Beautiful shot there by Alston. And this man is a walking highlight reel.
He cannot be stopped here at times, as now the ball's with the ground back to Paul. And Paul is going to get called for the travel. Just took too many steps there before dribbling the ball.
He drug that back foot, and they're going to get you every time with that one.
Not what you would want here early in this game if you're Gannon, as Pegram now has the ball here once again. Both teams very close in the standings race here. looking to usurp one another here as Psac takes a three. His shot is good. Keith Psac from three.
He shot that one from over in the river lot.
And Keith Psac is sensational on those pull-up three-pointers. He's just so tall. He's able to shoot over anyone as Paul looking to answer back in the zone. His three is good. Ties it back up here at 5.
Definitely going to be a back and forth affair. These two teams are close in the standings right now.
Psac can help here. Gets the ball to Pegram. Pegram takes the three of his own. His shot is short. Rebounded by Mims. Mims looking for something on the fast break here. Looking to up the tempo here. Gets the ball to Legrand. Back to Herster from three. His shot no good. Rebounded by Alston.
Yeah, there's a little contact there on that Pegram one. And so we thought we might have got a free throw as that one goes out of play.
Pegram's pass is knocked away there by Herster. It's going to be California basketball here just underneath the basket here. Pegram here on the inbound pass. He's able to get the ball to Alston. Back to Pegram. Pegram kicks it back out to Boswell. Boswell from three. His shot long, but Pegram's able to get the offensive rebound. Pegram gets it to Psac. Psac shot is up, and Psac shot just not able to fall in, but Psac is going to go to the line.
Good ball movement by the Vulcans, and great aggressive play by Pegram to get his own rebound on that one. And then
that's not something you expect from Pegram because he is not exactly the tallest person out there on the court. But able to get that offensive rebound and set up Psac. Psac's first free throw is good, so it gives California a 1-point lead here.
Our third lead change of the night.
Psac makes the pair, so the score is now 7-5 here with 17:40 left in the first half. As Paul looking to call the offense here, gets the ball to Mims. Mims trying to find some help here, gets the ball back out to Legrand. Legrand back to Mims. Mims with the spin, Mims with the shot no good. The tip in no good by Herster, and Alston gets the rebound.
That's why he's the team leader.
Alston loses the ball there. The ball's going to end up in the hand of Dodds, and Dodds is able to get the easy layup.
And just telegram that one, and it was just a quick, easy break for the Golden Knights.
Unfortunate for Alston as Pegram drives toward the baseline, kicks it over to Collins in the corner from three. His shot no good, rebounded by Dodds.
Gotta make smart shots here, especially playing Gannon. They are one of those teams that will sneak up on you.
Now with Paul. Paul gets the screen driving towards the baseline. Shot high off the glass and in. Great shot there by Paul. Pegram kicks the ball into the corner for Psac, and he makes another three. He's on fire here so far in the first half.
Right now he's the leading scorer on the floor, which is rare to say. Usually we're saying Phil Alston is, but Psac with 8 already to start the game.
Yeah, great play from Psac so far as Collins intercepts the pass. Collins on the fast break here is able to slam it down. Zion Collins extends Cal U's lead to 3.
Biggest lead the Vulcans have had so far.
Great play there by Collins, just able to jump the lane. And Paul looking to answer back here. As Paul's left open for 3, doesn't take the shot. And Psac nearly steals it away. Gets to Herster in the corner. Herster driving, kicks it back out to Legrand from 3, and his shot is good, and he ties it all up.
This one's going to be a back and forth with a fair. Both teams are pretty much saying, hey, anything you can do, we can do as well.
Balls with Alston, back to Pegram. Pegram thinks about shooting, doesn't take it, kicks it back out to Alston from the mid-range. His shot is good. Philip Alston getting back on the scoreboard.
That's why Alston's one of the leading scorers on this team right now.
He can shoot from anywhere on the floor, as we've seen over many games so far this season, as Paul looking to answer back. Paul working against Collins, kicks it back out to Herster. Herster from 3. His shot is good. Ike Herster with another shot.
That's two straight threes we've seen for the Golden Knights here.
Gannon with a 1-point lead. Ball's in the hands of Collins. Collins kicks back over to Psac. Psac finds Alston, and Alston with the slam!
He cannot leave Phil Alston, otherwise he's going to throw it down with authority every time.
That's a grown man out there playing basketball, folks. California now with a 1-point lead of their own. Now ball's in the hands of Paul. Paul nearly gets his pass stolen away there by Pegram, but the ball's now in the hands of Herster. Herster driving, hits it high off the glass, but the shot doesn't go. Now Boswell on the fast break here. Boswell's shot is up, and Boswell's shot isn't going to fall, but he is going to get fouled on the play, and Boswell's going to go to the line.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to get media timeout out here, but let's take a look here, John, at some highlights. Starting up with that last dunk from Phil, or the put-up shot from Phil Alston. And then Psac from the river lot with the 3 ball up and good, nothing but net. And then here Holster with the 3 ball, all for Gannon, and nothing but net. And then the quick break layup of 2-on-0, up off the glass and in. And then this one here, the floater, the high floater, rattles around before it finally goes in. And then moments ago, here comes Collins with the one-handed jam. And Gannon would answer back with another 3 from downtown, nothing but net. And then here's the jumper from Phil Alston in the corner for 2, good, count it. And then another 3 and almost in the corner on the near wing, up and in. And then here's the pass from Psac, and wide open Phil Alston throws it down with authority. And you take a look here. Here are your team leaders. Phil Alston leading in points for 22.2. As well. Oh, he also has the rebound. It's Brent Pegram with assist and steals, and also Phil Alston leading the team in blocks.
Yeah, we've seen it already so far. Philip Alston, just one of the most terrific athletes that I think either of us have had the pleasure of watching here on the basketball court. Just absolutely phenomenal on both ends of the floor as Boswell makes his first free throw and gets his name on the score sheet here in this game. Boswell makes both, so it gives California a 3-point lead here with 4:15 left in the first half. California 18, Gannon 15 as Paul looking to cut the deficit. The ball's in the hands of Mims. Mims working against Boswell. Mims with the turnaround jumper, shots long, rebounded there, falls in the hands of Pegram. Pegram gets the ball to Collins. Collins from way down there, and Collins with the 3-pointer from not even the river lot, from the river, that one.
I was going to say, he shot that one from down by Campies.
That was from way down there. California now with a 6-point lead. Ball's now in the hands of Herster, back to Paul. Paul thinks about shooting, doesn't take it. Back in the hands of Paul. Regab is calling for the ball in the post. 7-foot tall freshman from Egypt looking to make an impact as Paul's shot from 3, no good, and Collins gets the rebound.
Yeah, he's one of the 2 Giants on this Gannon roster.
Pegram with the drive, and the shot's going to come off of, looks like it's going to get blocked here on the play by Paul. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be California basketball. Paul doesn't really agree with it. Actually, maybe his argument changed their mind as Gannon's going to get possession of the ball.
Yeah, you don't see that too often. Usually the refs will talk it over, but not after a player argues about it.
Yeah, Paul was sure that the ball came off of Pegram, and he was right after all. As the ball's now in the hands of Regab. Back to Legrand. Now in the hands of Paul. Back to Legrand, back to Paul. Paul thinks about shooting, just spinning, doesn't take it. Nearly falls over. Finds Legrand in the corner. Legrand driving on the baseline with the circus shot, doesn't get it to go. Rebound by Psac. Now Collins looking to make something here on the fast break. Gets it to Pegram. Pegram doesn't take the shot. Kicks it over to Alston in the corner. Alston with the step back shot. Alston shot, no good. Rebounded by Paul.
Something you don't see often is Phil Alston missing a shot.
And also you don't ever see Brent Pegram really give up or you don't really see him not take those 3-pointers.
Yeah, I
when
think
he's open like that.
Yeah, I think he's about to slip. That's why he passed it on that one.
Ball's in the post with LeGrand, kicks it back out to Paul. Paul kicks it back to LeGrand. Back to Paul. Paul with the shot blocked by Collins. Great block by Zion. Collins able to get to Boswell with the layup in, and California rolling here so far.
The whole play was a highlight reel. The swat, the pass, and then the easy two.
Great play by Zion Collins. As there's going to be a charge called here against Gannon. It's going to be California basketball again. Looks like we're going to go to another immediate timeout. We will be right back here on CUTV Sports One, the PSAC network, and 91.9 WCAL.
Vulcan basketball is back at Bloomsburg, at East Stroudsburg, women at Bowie State, men home versus Carlow, home versus Westchester, home versus Millersville, home versus Kutztown, home versus IUP, at UPJ, at Shepherd, home versus Slippery Rock, at Edinburgh, at Clarion, at Mercyhurst, home versus Gannon, home versus Seton Hill, at Slippery Rock, home versus Pitt Johnstown, women at Salem, at IUP, home versus Edinburgh, at Seton Hill, home versus Clarion, home versus Mercyhurst, at Gannon. Follow the Vulcans live on CUTV Sports 1 on the PSAC Digital Network and at calvulcans.com.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're taking a look at some highlights here from the first half so far.
Yeah, first starting off with that shot from the River Collins three, and then here we go. Oh, the quick pass again, and looks like a three ball. Nope, Collins said no. Oh, is it SWAT City? He gets the ball, keeps his footing in bounce. Collins, quick pass over to Boswell. Oh, and then the Wizard of Boz puts it away. He for two, and extends the Vulcans lead up to 23-15.
Yeah, great start here so far for the Vulcans. Coming off of those couple plays there, another charge call against Gannon. So now California gets the possession once again, looking to extend their lead to double digits as the ball's now in the hands of Collins. He finds Psac, who kicks over to Boswell. Boswell driving, kicks the ball to Alston. Alston with the finish and the foul.
Dunk and the foul. Oh, well, take a look here at the replay.
He nearly pulled the rim down with him.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, and look here as Phil throws it down with authority. He gets the contact and goes to the line now for a three-point play.
Philip Alston, you just can't not say his name. He is lights out here for California. He's looking to convert that three-point play. California now up double digits. We call it 11 now, as California is now up 11 points with 11:30 left here in the first half.
Yeah, now Alston takes the lead as the leading scorer on the floor.
Substitution here for Gannon. Pickens is now in the game. Pickens is able to get the ball to Mims. Mims spinning, twisting, turning. Pass is tipped away. Was kept alive there by Pegram.
What
Great
a
play
save
by Brett Pegram, but the pass by Psac is just off its mark, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Just a little too strong on that one as he telegraphed that one and right into the Gannon bench.
Psalac's going to go sit down after that one. Bryson Lucas going to check into the game here for California, as Paul looks to cut into this deficit and bring it back to single digits, working against Collins, twisting, turning. Can't seem to find anything. Kicks it over to Pickens. Pickens from three. His shot no good. Rebounded by Alston.
Thought that might have been an over-the-back foul there a little bit as the big man had his arm draped over Phil.
Yeah, Boswell driving in, kicks it over to Lucas in the corner, doesn't take the shot, back to Boswell. Boswell looking for some help here, kicks it back out to Alston. Alston comes in for the mid-range jumper from the elbow, no good, rebounded by Herster. Herster gets the ball to Mims. Mims back to Paul. Paul trying to find Ragab in the post, and his shot is up and in. Great shot there from Ragab.
Yeah, Hergov, the biggest guy on the roster for Gannon. Would you believe he's only a freshman?
Boswell with the theatrics here, gets it back. Boswell wide open from three, and his shot is good.
Preston Boswell for three.
There's going to be a whistle blown on the floor.
Yeah, take a look here at the replay. Hey, Boswell shot and hits it, catches it, and they're going to call a foul on Boswell. Well,
for falling into the shot, it seems like I'm not
that
quite sure
one,
on the rules.
I'm going to question that one.
Maybe he got it for talking back to the ref. Not quite sure yet, as the ball's now in the hands of Paul. Paul working inside, kicks the ball out to Herster. Herster back to Paul. Paul to Pickens in the corner. Pickens driving, turns, gets the ball stolen away by Pegram. Pegram nearly loses it to Paul. Pegram gets the ball to Alston. Alston looking to go to work. Alston finds Pegram in the lane, and Pegram's shot is going to get fouled on the play. And Pegram's going to go to the line.
Surprisingly enough, as we're halfway through this first half, Pegram hasn't hit a point here. As we look at the replay, thought he was going to have the easy layup and then the contact there at the end.
Great little passing combination there between Alston and Pegram. Pegram getting the ball to Alston, Alston feeding it right back to him. Now Pegram's going to go to the line, looking to extend this Vulcan lead as he misses the first free throw. And like you said earlier, it's kind of strange so far. We're over 10 minutes here in this first half. We haven't heard Pegram's name on the score sheet. It's been all Alston and Boswell so far in this game. Yeah, definitely a weird one to say, but as he now makes the basket and gets on the board. Caillou's lead is now a baker's dozen here at 13. 30-17 lead with 9:20 to go. Oh, I thought it would have been a little bit closer. Olsen checking into the game here for Gannon. Gets the ball back to Herster. Herster driving. His shot is up. His shot is short. Rebounded by Lucas. Lucas gets the ball stolen away from him. Getting surrounded by three defenders as Dawes looking to go to work in the post. His shot's no good. There's going to be a foul against Mims, it looks like, over the back on Pegram. I think that's going to be the call. Yeah, that one's going up against Mims. Mims over the back. That call there for sure. That's going to be their sixth foul of the half, but not something that you like to see here. As Alston's calling for the ball here, and his shot is up and in. Philip Alston now with double digits here in this game. Alston and the big guy up front, and he said, "And I've got this. Give me the ball." He was calling for it, and for good reason, because he does not miss many of those. As the ball's now with Herster. Herster back to Paul. Paul working against Collins here, trying to find anything. Great pass, but is nearly dropped out of bounds here. This ball's back to Herster. Herster trying to find anything. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. They don't know this, though. They're going to run out of time here. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Wow. Oh, good defense by Cailloux as they were running that 1-3-1 trap, and it seemed to work against Gannon in this time, who was running in that high-low 3-2 offense. Yeah, great defensive play there by Cal as Collins now with the ball. Gets himself worked in the corner here, gets it back to Phil. Alston nearly gets the ball stolen away there by Dodds. Great defensive play there by Dodds, but Dodds nearly gets the ball stolen away as now there's going to be a jump ball called here. Looks like possession arrow favors Gannon.
Media timeout.
All right, looks like we're going to get a media timeout. But let's take a look at some highlights here, folks. Starting off with the Phil Alston dunk here, where he threw it down and got a foul. Then here, Raga with the easy turnaround layup. Then Boswell, three ball up, good, count it. And then here, Lucas gets the block on this one as he goes up, says, "No, not in my house." Then shortly after, Phil Alston and calls for the ball from Boswell. Up and good as he turns around with the jumper. Take a look here now at Gannon's leader. There's his always even point. As well as assists. LeGrand is the team rebound leader, and Clancy leads the team in steals. Knows Paul also leads the team in minutes played so far, are in this one. Averaging about 34.2 minutes a game. I mean, Paul with his point total will be about right around 16, 17 points a game. And LeGrand's rebounds almost at 9. And Paul's assist is at 4.3.
California maintaining a 15-point lead here in the first half. Not something that's uncommon, but not something we really expected here in this game. Both of these teams very close together in the standings. We expected maybe a closer game here in the first half. I'm not going to not give Gannon their credit. They've been playing decently so far, but California has been shooting lights out from the field. Anywhere on the court, they've been making shots.
Literally, these two teams are separated by one game in the standings. Cal U at 6-3 in the conference, and Gannon at 5-3 in the conference. Looks like we might have a wet spot on the floor. And I think that's exactly what the problem was. Referees just making sure it's safe for the players out there.
You would not want one of these players to slip and fall. It's the last thing any of these referees or any of these players want.
We've seen it happen before, but we don't want to see it.
Especially in a game like this with two teams both vying for that top spot here in the PSAC West. As the ball's now in the hands of Mims. Mims up against Lucas. Back to Paul. Paul gets it over to Olsen. Olsen gets the ball back to Mims. Mims backing down Lucas. Gets himself in a bit of a jam. He's trying to get a ball up and in underneath the basket. Great play there by Mims.
Nice turnaround shot there by Mims.
I thought he had got himself trapped underneath there, but he was able to work his body and get that ball in, up and around the basket. As that ball is now in the hands of Lucas, who finds the cutting Boswell. Great pass. And the shot is up, and Boswell's going to go to the line.
Yeah, Boswell's going to get the foul he was looking for earlier. He's going to go to the line and shoot too.
A great pass there by Lucas, just able to find Boswell on that cut. And Boswell, 7 points on the night so far, looking to go to send his points to extend Cal's lead. His first shot is no good, however. The score remains 32-19 California.
Yeah, he's a little frustrated on that one.
Does make the second shot though, as Regab checks back into the game here for Gannon, as well as Herster checks back into the game. And the ball's with Paul. Paul gets around to everyone so quick, so fast. It's going to be a foul called on the floor.
Yeah.
Foul number 2, Grayson Lucas.
Calling that one on Lucas. Not sure what the call is on that one.
Paul looking to inbound. It gets the ball into Herster. Herster is going to get called for the travel. Another turnover here for Gannon. Not quite what they're looking for here.
Yeah, Coach Sanka, happy with this team's play so far. You got a big lead. You're making them make simple mistakes. You got a couple travel calls. You got a shot clock violation. So let's see if they can keep it up.
Ball's now in the hands of Lucas. Lucas working against Herster. Gets the ball. Lucas gets the ball back, trying to go for the dunk, doesn't get it, and he's going to lose the ball, and the ball's going to end up in the hands of
Not sure. I think that was a pass on that one from Lucas.
By the way, now the ball's back in the hands of Paul. Paul gets the ball to Janitis. Now in the hands of Herster to Janitis. Janitis with the mid-range shot. His shot, no good, rebounded by Lucas. Now with Pegram. Pegram kicks the ball over to Boswell. Boswell with the drive. Boswell kicks it over to Alston. Alston kicks it all out to Lucas. Lucas wide open from three. His air ball. And Janitis is able to keep it in bounds.
Yeah, just a little too much on that one. Had the right arc, but just didn't get it on target.
Yeah, too much on that one. As Mims looking to work the baseline again like earlier, but he steps out of bounds this time. It's going to be another turnover here for Gannon.
Got to be mindful of where you are, your surroundings on that one. Cal, you playing a little trap defense right now.
Yeah, they see that Mims loves to dig down deep into that post, just lurking that low block very well. They're able to force him out of bounds that time as Psac checks back into the game for the Vulcans. And he has the ball now. Kicks the ball all the way out to Pegram from wide from 3. Shot no good, but Boswell gets the offensive rebound.
Yeah, Collins is trying to get that rebound dunk.
Psac from the corner from 3. Shot no good. And Collins cannot hold on to the rebound. It's going to be Gannon basketball.
Yeah, just out of the reach of Zion Collins. And I've noticed the last 3 trips down the court for both teams, nobody's had a bucket in about 2 minutes.
Yep. It's either both teams playing good offense or both teams playing good defense, or both teams not converting on the floor. As the ball's stolen away there by Psac, the ball's now in the hands of Alston, gives it to Collins. Collins nearly gets fouled as Alston shot no good. There's a little fight there for the ball, and the ball now ends up in the hands of Mims. Herster taking the 3-point shot short, rebounded by Pegram. Pegram looking to push the tempo here. Pegram driving into the lane. His shot is high off the glass, doesn't go. Alston nearly with the putback dunk, doesn't get it to go either. Boswell's pass fires in, nearly gets it to Alston, but Mims is able to steal. Is now the ball's with Paul. Paul with the shot blocked away by Psac. Now Alston gets the ball up to Pegram. Pegram with the layup, and it's up and in. Brent Pegram.
That's the first bucket we've seen in 2.5 minutes now. Oh, almost 3 now. Oh, but Pegram with the breakaway.
Last couple plays have been all over the place there. Paul working to drive into the lane, and Paul is fouled on the play. Not quite sure if they're gonna. It's gonna be 2 shots. They're gonna call it on the floor. Looks like Paul's setting up to take free throws. Or no, they're looking to inbound the ball here. So
yeah, they're gonna get Zion Collins on that one. And I thought that it could have gone either way against him or Psac, as both teams were fighting for. Or both of them were fighting for the basketball, but I think Collins got his hand caught in the cookie jar.
It's not going to be a shooting foul. The call is going to stay on the floor. The ball's now inbounded to Herster, and Herster is going to get charged with the charge. Essentially, great play there by Collins, able to take that one for the team.
Yeah, we've noticed Gannon likes to go for that aggressive play underneath the hoop. So why not set it up, see if you can get the charge call. That's the 8th team foul now against Gannon. And Cal U in the bonus with 4:26 to go.
And not something you want to hear if you're a Gannon fan. Your team trailing by 16 points here with 4:20 left here in the first half. Collins, now Lucas playing hot potatoes. Now the ball's in the corner with Boswell from 3. His shot no good. Rebounded by Paul. Paul looking for anything here on the fast break. Kicks it over to Herster. Herster driving. Herster's flick shot is up, no good. Psac gets the rebound.
Yeah, Gannon just can't seem to get anything to fall for him right now.
It's just unfortunate player so far as Collins gets the pass from Pegram. Collins is driving, and his shot is up and in. Zion Collins with an amazing finish.
Well, wild shot on that one, and if it goes, it goes.
That's the way the ball goes sometimes. Sometimes you make it, sometimes you can't. Right now, Gannon can't seem to make a shot as Paul's pass is just too far ahead of Mims. It's going to be another turnover here. We're going to go. We have another media timeout, so we're going to take a quick commercial break. We will be right back here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, the PSAC network, and 91.9 WCAL.
Back by popular demand and better than ever is late night dining in the Natali Student Center. Join us starting Monday, October 18th at the hot spot for evening dining, Natali Evening Eats, located on the 2nd floor of Natali next to Umami. Open Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., and on weekends, 7:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., Natali Evening Eats is a one-stop shop for your favorite menu items. Orders can be placed through our mobile app or at the designated Evening Eats kiosk. We can't wait to see you there.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center for the remainder of the first half between California and Gannon. We can take a quick look here at the PSAC West standings.
Well, currently,
look at them, Johnny.
Currently, we have IUP sitting up top at 9-1 in the conference, 15-1 overall. Put Johnstown on also 9-1, but they're second with the 13-3 record. Followed by Slippery Rock, Mercyhurst. Then you have Cal U at 6-3, followed by Gannon and Edinburgh, Clarion, and Seton Hill to wrap up the standings there. So it's going to be interesting to see after tonight. Hey, Cal U pressing forward, trying to climb up that ladder to get up there in the rankings.
Yeah, you see Gannon and California down there. They seem so low on the standings, but the standings are only separated by a couple games here. That's California with an 18-point lead. As the ball's now with Pegram and finds Alston. Alston's pass is nearly stripped away by Herster. Herster is arguing with the ref here, thinks he should have got a foul.
Yeah, he definitely, Herster is a little mad over that one. But looks like Gannon's trying something different here. Here, running that 1-2-2 trap defense.
They're looking maybe to play some zone here. Some balls now in the hands of Pegram. And now Boswell back to Pegram to Collins. Collins is lobbed to Zahn.
Alley-oop, dipsy-doo, dunkaroo.
I lost all my words there. I couldn't even talk. What a play there by Philip Alston.
Yeah, Alston called that one, said, oop me.
Ball's now in the hands of Pickens, who finds Regab. Regab backing down to Alston. His shot is short. Rebounded by Collins. Like I said, I lost all my words. I couldn't speak. I was absolutely sensational play there by Alston. He now has the ball in his hands once again. He gets it back to Collins, to Psac. Psac looking for some help here. Gets the ball to Pegram. Pegram driving into the lane. Kicks it back out to Alston. Alston takes the three-pointer, and his shot no good.
Just
Rebounded by
too strong
Mims.
there.
Ball back in the hands of Mims. Mims doesn't take the shot. Gets it to Pickens. Now to Legrand. Back to Herster. Herster from three. His shot no good. Rebounded by Alston. Now Pegram driving the baseline. Kicks it out to Boswell. Boswell kicks it back to Psac with a nice no-look pass, and Psac finishes.
Are you kidding me? The no-look hook shot.
No-look pass there by Boswell. Just dumps it off to Psac, and Psac finishes. Psac with 10 in the first half so far. California rolling so far in this game. 41-19 is your score, as Pickens is in the corner trying to find Regab. Regab gets double teamed, kicks it back out to Mims. Mims doesn't take the shot, kicks it over to Legrand. Legrand shot is way short, rebounded by as Boswell takes the Euro step and finishes. Great play there by Preston Boswell.
It's been over 6 minutes now. And has put up a score. So Cal U definitely doing what they need to do on defense.
Legrand with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Alston. Like you said, there's just been a bit of a drought here, looking to try to get something going. Nothing seems to be working, as Alston getting surrounded by three players, and he's fouled. And Alston's going to go to the line.
I can't blame Gannon on that one. And trying to stop Phil Alston, who is currently leading all scorers with 13 points. I mean, so you got three Vulcans right now in the double digit. It's on the score side. And you have not been able to put up a single bucket in over 6 minutes with less than a minute to go right now here in the first half.
Yeah, struggling here. Our Gannon, as Alston makes the first free throw. And they're going to take a tremendous lead here. 25-point lead, as they're going to call a timeout. We can take a look at some highlights here.
Yeah, starting back here with the Phil Alston alley-oop is the quick pat. Yes, everyone thought it was a shot. Nope, he goes, I got this. Then we go here, as we just saw moments ago. Pollock says, I got this. But no look up and in. And then, of course, the Wizard of Oz, Euro step up off the glass and in. And so definitely it's been a highlight reel. I do not envy our producer Gary tonight having to do highlights, because he's going to have a lot to look through.
Yeah, and that's a name that we we mention sparingly, but when we do, it's great stuff. Preston Boswell, not the flashiest player on this Vulcans team, but someone that does make an impact. 10 points on the night here so far. And like you said, he's just doing it all. Euro stepping, no look passing. It's just been a great performance, not just from him, from the whole team. As Alston makes his second free throw, the score is now 45-19 here with 50 seconds left in the first half. Now the ball's with Mims. Mims driving. There's going to be a foul called on the floor here.
And the ball's now stuck in the hoop as Psac had to go over and knock it off. Oh, but look at the grin he's got on his face right now.
The perks of being tall, right? He's able to knock that one out just with a simple jump. As Pickens looking to inbound the ball just underneath the basket, was able to get it in. Ball's now in the hands of Paul. Paul over to Hester, back to Paul. Paul driving, jumping into the lane. His shot, no good, but he's going to get fouled on the play, and Paul's going to go to the line.
Yeah, but hopefully this get his team on the board, or he's been kept, the team of Gannon has been kept under 20 points so far, or in the first half. So hopefully these free throws can get them on the scoreboard.
They need any point that they can get here. They, like you said, they have been struggling. No points in the last couple of minutes. Any little bit is appreciated as Paul makes his first free throw, and Gannon finally hits 20.
Yeah, after 6 minutes and 10 seconds. 8 minutes and 10 seconds.
Paul makes both of them. Gannon now able to drink here. 21 points. 35 seconds left here. There's going to be a timeout called here by California.
Yeah. Coach Sanker probably wants to talk a couple things over real quick. Get some other guys off the floor and onto the bench to get a breather.
Looking to set up maybe one final good look here for his team, up by 24 points in the first half.
Yeah, you got a 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. You know he's going to try to take the last shot and run it down here. We're getting the locker room.
Yeah, Coach Sankum proud of how his team has performed so far here.
Looks like it's the
Jefferson.
same five that were on the floor. Psac, Boswell, Alston, and Pegram, and Collins.
And Collins gets the inbound here to Pegram. Pegram looking to just waste a little time here, backing down Paul near the midcourt, just looking to run off as much clock as possible, trying to make this the final shot of the half. 10 seconds left here on the shot clock as the ball's now with Collins. Collins working, kicks it back out to Psac. There's going to be, they're going to call a double dribble here, or they're on Collins, and it's going to be Gannon basketball. I don't think that was what Coach Sankum drew up in the.
Definitely not what he was drawing up. I think they were trying to get it in the hands of either Brent or Phil.
And now Gannon looks to take the final shot as Paul, with 5 seconds left, driving into the lane, gets the shot up, and he's going to get the call as well. Paul gets the shot and the foul.
Coach Sankum not happy about that one.
Lance Amir Paul with another basket, 9 points on the night so far from the Jamaican as he looks to get to double digits for his team. His free throw is short, and that's going to be the end of the first half here in the Convocation Center. Your score, California 45, Gannon 23. We will be right back on the PSAC, CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and 91.9 WCAL.
Vulcan basketball is back at Bloomsburg, at East Stroudsburg. Women at Bowie State. Men home versus Carlow. Home versus Westchester. Home versus Millersville. Home versus Kutztown. Home versus IUP. At UPJ. At Shepherd. Home versus Slippery Rock. at Edinburgh, at Clarion, at Mercyhurst. Home versus Gannon. Home versus Seton Hill. At Slippery Rock. Home versus Pitt Johnstown. Women at Salem. At IUP. Home versus Edinburgh. At Seton Hill. Home versus Clarion. Home versus Mercyhurst. At Gannon. Follow the Vulcans live on CUTV Sports 1, on the PSAC Digital Network, and at calvulcans.com.
Welcome back to the Convocation Center here folks. Cal U leads it at 45-23. Here I'm John Sakaguchi with your halftime show here. Starting off with the scores around on the conference. Right now, Cal U starting off here. Bloomsburg leads Clarion 46-39. Mercyhurst bouncing back right now after a loss to Cal U on Saturday. They currently lead Slippery Rock 58-48. East Stroudsburg leads Westchester 30-16. And Kutztown leads it at 37-28 currently over there. Lockhaven and trails Millersville 34-15. UPJ leading IUP right now. Oh, so be on the upset at watch, folks. Says that it's just a couple minutes from the half. End of the first half, I should say. 41-33 your score. Over at Edinburgh, Seton Hill trails the Fighting Scots 40-35. They've Shepherd leads Mansfield. Lord, if I could read today, it'd be great. Shepherd leads Mansfield 35-27. And then back here at the Convocation Center, the Vulcans lead it at 45-23, your score. We're going to take a look real quick at these conference standings one more time. As we look at the West standings right now, Cal U is currently ranked 5th in the conference. It's at 6-3 in the conference play, 11-4 overall. IUP right now leads at 9-1 and overall. All 15-1 overall, 9-1 in the conference play so far. Pitt Johnstown on also 9-1 in conference play, a 13-3 overall. Followed by Slippery Rock at 6-1, 10-3 overall. Followed by Mercyhurst at 9-3, 15-3 overall. Cal U, Gannon in Edinburgh, Clarion, and Seton Hill over on the east side of the standings. Shippensburg leads it at 9-2 in the conference, 12-4 overall. East Stroudsburg 7-3 in the conference, 9-5 overall. Followed by Millersville at 7-4 or in the conference, 13-4 overall. Followed by Westchester, Kutztown, Lockhaven, Shepherd, who we'll see here real soon, folks. Bloomsburg and Mansfield will to round out the East. And when we come back, I'll have the halftime stats and some more. We're here on CUTV Sports 1, the PSAC Network, and 91.9 FM, WCAL, or the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Back by popular demand and better than ever is late night dining in the Natali Student Center. Join us starting Monday, October 18th at the hot spot for evening dining, Natali Evening Eats, located on the second floor of Natali next to Umami. Open Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., and on weekends, 7:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., Natali Evening Eats is a one-stop shop for your favorite menu items. Orders can be placed through our mobile app or at the designated Evening Eats kiosk. We can't wait to see you there.
Welcome back to the grounds of the Convocation Center here on the campus of California University of Pennsylvania. I'm John Sakaguchi with your halftime show over here on CUTV Sports 1 on the PSAC Network and on 91.9 FM. So take a look here at the halftime stats. Cal U shooting from the field 16 of 31, so one just under 52%. And shooting from three, either 31%. from the free throw line, they're shooting 82%. For Oro the Gannon, and they are shooting a 28.6%. And so just under 27%. And from three-point line, they are shooting 27%. And free throws, they are exactly at 80%. And Phil Alston leads the team right now. Now actually leading all scorers in points. Means as well as free throws and three-pointers attempted. Excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong player. As Keith Palak leads the team in three-pointers as he's 2 for 3. He from the line. And right now, Phil Alston also leads the team in rebounds with 9. And so, on Gannon's side, they are 8 of 23 or 8 of 28 from the field. Well, Dimitri leading the team in rebounds as well as Hester. We're 1 of 9 from the field, so he's not having the best shooting day, but he's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And as Paul, 3 of 6, has most of the points for the Golden Knights, and is 1 for 3 from the three-point line. We come back, folks. I'll have highlights from the first half, and we'll have more here on CUTV Sports 1 on the PSAC network. Oregon 91.9 FM. The Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
If you are looking for a Christian club that features Bible study and spiritual nourishment, then come find your family with New Life Cal U. Swing by Oasis every Tuesday at 7 p.m. in Itali 321 to explore faith through Bible study, games, and fellowship. Or stop by Converge on Thursdays at 7 p.m. in the Natali Rotunda to make friends and enjoy life through casual hangouts. Everyone is welcome. Connect with New Life Cal U at www.newlifecalu.com/connect. The Cal U Cupboard connects students to information, services, and resources both on and off campus while providing free items such as food, school supplies, personal hygiene items, and more to our students. Visit our 2 locations at the Vulcan Village Clubhouse and Itali Student Center, or for a contactless option, visit bit.ly.com/Cal U Cupboard to request food or give donations. For important Cal U information, community resources, and our how-to series, follow at Cal U Cupboard on Instagram and the campus-wide announcements.
Emotes say a lot, but they can't say it all. Think your guildmate is struggling? Try these dialogue options. Go beyond emotes. Check in with your guildmates at seizetheawkward.org.
And welcome back here to the Convocation Center, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your halftime highlights, starting off with the Phil Alston layup, floater in and good. And then here the shot on the river lot for 3. He gives you a nice little lead. And then here Mims with the three-pointer of his own, up and in. Then here we go. Phil Alston and with the jumper up and good. Count it on that one. And then here we go. Phil Alston calls for it and then threw it down with authority on the one-handed slam. And then here is Zion Collins shot that one all the way from the Knoll Water Tower. Then here we go. Looks like Gannon's going to get something going here. and then Collins with the swat says no. Saves it from going out of bounds and stays in bounds himself. And then finds Boswell on a skip pass up and off the glass. Count it. And then here we go. Oh, Phil Alston again of another dunk. Throw it down with two hands on that one. And Boswell with the three from downtown Cal U. Ooh, for three. And then here as Lucas gets this one says, nope, I'm not letting you get an easy bucket here. And then shortly after, here comes Keith Psac, one of the bigger defensive players for Cal U, who says, nope, not today. And we got Brent Pegram with the breakaway, a layup up and in. And then here we go. The one that made John lose all his work is as the alley-oop up and in from Phil Alston. And then shortly after that one, here comes Psac off the no-look pass, reverse off the glass and in. And what can we say? Preston Boswell, the Wizard of Boz for Cal U. Euro step up and in. And those are your halftime highlights. We come back. John Saban, I'll be back for second half of action. And here on CUTV Sports 1 on the PSAC Network and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Vulcan basketball is back. At Bloomsburg. At East Stroudsburg. Women at Bowie State. Men home versus Carlow. Home versus Westchester. Home versus Millersville. Home versus Kutztown. Home versus IUP. At UPJ. At Shepherd. Home versus Slippery Rock. At Edinburgh. At Clarion. At Mercyhurst. Home versus Gannon. Home versus Seton Hill. At Slippery Rock. Home versus Pitt Johnstown. Women at Salem. At IUP. Home versus Edinburgh. At Seton Hill. Home versus Clarion. Home versus Mercyhurst. At Gannon. Follow the Vulcans live on CUTV Sports 1 on the PSAC Digital Network. If you are looking for a Christian club that features Bible study and spiritual nourishment, then come find your family with New Life Cal U. Swing by Oasis every Tuesday at 7 p.m. in Natali 321 to explore faith through Bible study, games, and fellowship. Or stop by Converge on Thursdays at 7 p.m. in the Natali Rotunda to make friends and enjoy life through casual hangouts. Everyone is welcome. Connect with New Life Cal U at www.newlifecalu.com/connect.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your coverage of the California Vulcans versus the Gannon Golden Knights. Your halftime score is 45-23. We can take a look here at some halftime stats from the game so far.
Yeah, like I said during the halftime show, John, on Cal U shooting in over 81%, almost 82% in on the evening. And Boswell, what can we say about it? The walking highlight reel, 15 points in the first half, along with Boswell and Psac. Like 3 Vulcans in double digits already. It's been a quiet night for Brent Pegram, though. Only has 3 points in the game so far, which is a little off kilter here.
Yeah, not something we normally expect from Brent, but another noticeable thing from the Gannon side, their top scorer being Lance Amir Paul with 9 points, but overall as a team, 11 turnovers in the first half. They got to clean that up if they want to get back into this game.
Yeah, definitely going to want to play some smart basketball. You got 3 points there at the end of the half after going on almost 10 minutes without a basket.
Yeah, they went so long without getting any points there towards the end of that first half. We can say more great defense, a great defensive display there by Cal during their run. But I mean, everything takes a little bit of luck, a little bit unlucky there by Gannon. But at the end of the day, you have to make more baskets, and hopefully Gannon to get back in this game. They do in the second half as Pegram gets us underway here. California going from right to left, Gannon going from left to right as the ball's now in the hands of Psac. Psac gets the ball to Pegram on the side. Pegram driving in. Pegram with a floating shot. Shot is short. Rebounded by Dodds.
Yeah, usually Pegram makes that shot.
Yeah, a little short there from Pegram. The ball's now in the hands of Paul. Paul thinks about shooting, doesn't take it. Now in the hands of Olsen. Olsen from three. His shot short. Paul gets the offensive rebound. Paul with the mid-range shot. His shot is good. And Gannon's going to get the first points here in the second half.
Now it's basket there for Gannon.
Now with Psac. Psac to Alston here on the left side. His pass hits into the face of Dodds. Hopefully he's all right. But California's able to retain possession. And now with Psac. Psac able to kick it to Pegram in the corner for three. His shot no good. Rebounded by Dodds.
Yeah, Pegram just struggling to get anything to fall tonight.
Now with Olsen. Olsen looking for some help here. Gets the ball to Dodds in the post. Dodds with a little floater. His shot no good. Rebounded by Psac. Pegram gets the ball up to Olsen. Olsen driving down the lane. His shot is up, and his shot is no good. But Boswell was able to get the offensive rebound and put it back up and in.
Nice putback right there by Boswell.
Boswell with California's first points here of the second half. Gives him 12 on the night for number 12. And Olsen now with the ball guarded by Pegram. Now with Dodds. Back to Olsen. Olsen thinks about shooting, doesn't take it. Driving into the lane, working against Pegram. Pegram nearly knocks it out as Olsen gets fouled on the play by Pegram, and Olsen's going to go to the line.
Yeah, they're going to call a blocking foul on Brent Pegram there. There is Olsen, a lot smaller than a little bit smaller than Pegram. And Olsen just fell backwards.
A great play there by Olsen, just baiting that jump on the pump fake and able to lean into it as he makes the first free throw. Gives him his first point of the night. Olsen looking to lessen this lead, and he does. Lead is now just 20 here for the Vulcans. The score is now 47-27. With 18-10 left here in the second half. So the ball's now with Pegram. He gets it to Collins, who swings it all the way over to the other side of the court for Psac. Psac fakes a shot, kicks it back out to Pegram. Now it's back to Psac. Psac from three. His shot no good. And Paul's able to get the offensive rebound. Great high jump there by Paul. And now with Olsen. Olsen driving, trying to find Dodds in the post. He ends up getting it to him. Dodds' pass is nearly tipped away. Comes off of a couple different players. It's going to end up coming off of Legrand, and it's going to be California basketball.
Yeah, hit Legrand right in the head. Before it went out of bounds. But great ball movement on that last possession by the Vulcans.
Yeah, able to get it all over the places now. Collins with the ball. Takes the screen from Alston. Now with Pegram. Pegram back to Boswell. Boswell shot fakes. Boswell's shot is in and off the glass. Great shot there by Boswell. Gives him 14 on the night.
Yeah, beautiful shot there by Boswell.
Now with Legrand. Legrand looking for some help here. Gets it back out to Olsen. Olsen with the step back, working, gets the ball to Herster. Herster from three, shot no good. Paul can't hold the rebound as Boswell gets the ball all the way down to Psac on the other end of the court, and Psac finishes.
How did Psac sneak past the defense like that?
Yeah, Psac was able to get back there unnoticed, and Boswell able to find him. As Paul working against Psac, thinks he had the mismatch, but nearly loses the ball there. As now Olsen with the ball, takes the screen from Dodds, takes the mid-range shot as well. His shot long, and Dodds knocks the rebound out of bounds. It's going to be California ball.
Yeah, I thought Egram was going to bring that one in, but Dobbs just smacked it away, said, not today.
Yeah, Coach Sankin was not happy about that. You can hear from up here. He told Brent to rebound that with two hands, and for good reason, because if it was a closer game, that could easily have been an offensive rebound for
possibly
Gannon.
a turnover into points.
Yeah, so even with big leads like this, fundamentals are still very important as Collins' pass is nearly knocked out of bounds. But Psac is able to find Pegram, and Pegram is going to get fouled.
Yeah, Pegram going to go to the line. He's one of the more dangerous free throw shooters for this Vulcan team. He's shooting 75% in on the season.
It's going to be Dodds' third foul of the game. 2 players for Gannon already with 3 fouls. Dodds and Legrand, as Pegram's first shot is good. Looking for him to get more on the score sheet here in the second half. Potentially now has 4 points in the game. 25-point lead here for California as Pegram's second free throw shot is way short and rebounded by Dodds.
Yeah, and you could hear him up here. He was not too thrilled about that last shot.
The ball's now with Legrand. Legrand gets it back to Olsen. Olsen thinking about shooting the 3, doesn't take it. Gets it to Legrand. Legrand driving the baseline. He gets it up and under the glass, and then great play by Legrand working that baseline.
Yeah, that reverse layup there.
Collins with the wide open 3-pointer, and he makes it. Zion Collins, great ball movement there by the Vulcans.
Zion Collins is showing us why he can shoot it from anywhere on campus.
Great passing play there by the Vulcans. Just the extra pass, trying to get the open shooter as Herster driving into the paint, and his pass is stolen away by Collins, and Collins able to find Pegram on the other end of the court. Pegram going up for the shot, and Pegram makes it, celebrating a little bit in the face of Olsen there.
Yeah, hopefully that'll be the start of many for Pegram.
Olsen with the 3. His shot short, rebounded by Olsen. Olsen gets the ball tipped away, though, by Dodds. But it's going to be California basketball nonetheless. So we're going to go to a media timeout. We can take a look at some highlights here of the second half so far.
Starting here with the Boswell putback. Look up and off the glass. Good. That would be the first one of the half for the Vulcans. And then here Boswell on the runner. Up and in. And here we go. Oh, as we see, he off the tip. Boswell gets the ball, finds Psac all the way back down on the other side of the court. For the easy 2, put up and in. And then Zion Collins ends from the near side. Lead for 3, counts it. And then here as we see Pegram on the runner. Off the glass, in for his 6th point of the night.
Great start here in the second half for the Vulcans, coming out just like they ended the first half there. Now up to a 28-point lead here in the second half. And I don't want to call anything out yet, but it's looking pretty grim here for Gannon.
Yeah. Definitely not looking good for the Golden Knight. It's not what you wanted to do in your first game back. For Cal U, keep the momentum rolling here. You want to keep this momentum going as your opponents are going to get tougher going down the stretch. After this, or tonight, they have Seton Hill, and then go to Slippery Rock on Saturday, and then next Monday they got Pitt Johnstown coming to town, and then have to go to Shepherd and IUP for a 2-game road trip.
There are a couple very tough games ahead in the schedule here for California. So getting a big win like this against Gannon could help fuel some of that momentum that they can carry over in these games, as Pegram now bringing the ball up the court once again here for the Vulcans. Now with Boswell. Boswell gets it over on the right-hand side to Collins. Collins just toying with his defender, kicks it all the way across court to Pegram. Pegram doesn't take the 3 though. Pegram drives in, kicks it back out to Collins on the right side. Collins driving in towards the basket. His shot short. It's going to be rebounded by Olsen.
Yeah, good ball movement there for the Vulcans.
Olsen kicks out to Legrand. Legrand doesn't take the 3, drives past everybody, and he's going to get fouled on the play there by Alston, and Legrand's going to go to the line. That's
going to be a Phil's second and foul of the game. Team second here in the house.
Alonde Legrand at the line to shoot for 2 here. Makes the first. Gives Gannon 30 on the night here.
and LeGrand and one of the taller guys Gannon, and a redshirt junior from Harlem, New York, works 6'7", but looks like we got some medical attention on the court right now to Zion Collins.
Yeah, not quite sure what the issue is. Hopefully everything looks all right. He seems to be fine. Maybe a little bit of blood.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a little bit of blood on his jersey. They're trying to clear that off. Not exactly sure what happened or who it's from, but.
And while they do that, Gannon looks to have a little impromptu timeout with Coach Jefferson here. Just looking to come up with anything here. As there is 14:39 left here in the second half of this game. California 27-point lead. We can take a look at some other scores around the way.
Yeah, taking a look now up at Mercyhurst. They're starting to run away with this one as they're up 71-63. Clarion coming back now against Bloomsburg 77-65. They've at the half right now, East Stroudsburg leads Westchester 39-33. Also at the half, Kutztown on leads Shippensburg 48-33.
LeGrand misses his second free throw, and Psac is able to secure the rebound. Ball's now with Boswell. Boswell finds Collins on the right side here. Collins back to Boswell. Now with Pegram back to Psac here on the left side. Psac finds Boswell on the other side of the court. Kicks it out to Collins. Collins with the three-point shot. Contested shot is nearly falls in there, but
yeah, as you saw, the bench was ready for that one.
It's going to be a foul called here on the play. It's going to go against Psac. It's going to be the third of the half so far here for California. And with that, Lucas is going to check into the game.
Yeah, give Lucas a break here.
LeGrand with the ball now, working against Collins. LeGrand gets the ball to Paul. Paul spinning on the baseline. Paul's shot way up the glass, nearly gets it. He gets his own rebound. He's able to finish. Great play by Paul.
Yeah, nice little putback there by Paul.
The lead's now down to 25 as Bryson Lucas from three. His shot short, rebounded by Regab.
That's not enough on that one.
Now with Olsen. Olsen just going back and forth, dribbling all over the place, trying to lose his defender. Paul's pass is stolen away there by Collins. Olsen won it on the fast break, and he gets it here in the left-hand corner. His shot is good. Philip Olsen gives Cal 60 on the night.
Yeah, Phil Olsen could shoot anywhere here on the court.
Ball's now with LeGrand over to Paul. Paul on the left side driving towards the middle of the lane. Paul's shot is up. Paul's shot is no good. Rebounded by Lucas. Lucas secures the rebound, gets the ball to Collins. Collins working on this right side, drives in towards the middle. His shot is up, and he's fouled on the play, and Collins is going to go to the line.
Yeah, good drive there by Collins. And it's just not too much contact for him to get the shot off on it. Yeah, but he's going to go to the line and shoot too.
It's going to be Paul's first foul of the game, and Collins is going to go to the line and shoot two as he makes the first. And with 12:54 left here in the second half, California looking to make it a 30-point game as Collins does not make his second shot, so the lead remains at 29 here for California.
I know Ocal's up, but still, you got to make those free throws.
I'm sure that's something the coach will take a look at after the game. As Forte's shot is no good, and California works again. Pegram, the ball driving, gets the ball knocked away there, but he's able to maintain possession. Lucas with the ball now. A little bit all over the place there by Pegram for a second. As Pegram driving into the lane. Pegram gets the shot in and up off the glass. Great play there by Pegram.
Now this is the program we have come to know.
Yeah, we expect plays like that out of Pegram so far. 8 points here tonight for the Vulcans. As the ball's now with Paul. Paul with the mid-range jumper. His shot was long, but it rolled. He gets the shooter's touch there. And Paul's shot goes in, gives him 11 on the night. As Pegram dumps the ball into Alston. Alston kicks back out in the corner to Collins, who finds Lucas. Lucas finds Boswell cutting, but Boswell can't hold on to it. And Paul, it's going to end up in the hands of Paul. Paul looking to make something here on the fast break. Paul driving into the lane, and his shot is good. Another great play there by Paul.
Paul leading all of the Golden Knights in scoring with 15 on the night.
Ball's now with Pegram. Pegram working into the paint. Pegram wanted a foul, didn't get the call. Forte with the rebound. Forte kicks it out to Mims. Mims trying to get into the paint. Mims' shot is good. And now there's a little bit of a run here by the Golden Knights.
Yeah, 8-0 run by the Knights.
Leads now back down to 25. So the ball is now in the hands of Boswell. Boswell gets the ball to Collins. Collins over here on the left side to Alston. Alston was thinking about the shot, doesn't take it. Now is with Lucas. Lucas gets the ball to Collins. Collins, 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Collins drives, and Collins is going to get fouled. And Collins is going to go to the line again.
Yeah, Collins, one of the better free throw shooters here. But it looks like we're going to immediate timeout and send it to commercial.
We will be right back here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, the PSAC Network, and 91.9 WCAL.
Backed by popular demand and better than ever is late night dining in the Natali Student Center. Join us starting Monday, October 18th at the hot spot for evening dining, Natali Evening Eats, located on the second floor of Natali next to Umami. Open Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., and on weekends, 7:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., Natali Evening Eats is a one-stop shop for your favorite menu items. Orders can be placed through our mobile app or at the designated Evening Eats kiosk. We can't wait to see you there.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back here to your coverage of California versus Gannon. And make sure to follow all of us on social media.
Yeah, make sure you follow the Vulcans on Twitter or in Instagram at CUTV EPA or at CUTV_PA. Also, follow all the Cal Vulcans at Cal Vulcan on Twitter and Instagram for more scores, highlights, schedule changes, and more. We're also, John, this one just went final. Old Mercyhurst fends off Slippery Rock, 73 to 66.
Very close game there. Mercyhurst still doing incredible here in the PSAC West, just behind Slippery Rock. That's a big win.
Yeah, another close one right now. All in crossover play. Clarion, who is trailing big, has come back now to take the lead with the closing minutes of that one, as they're up 86 to 77. And another close one to keep an eye on, and it's 57 and 54. Pitt Johnstown leading IUP, your conference leader.
Collins splits a pair of free throws there, makes the second, misses the first. Now with balls with Paul. Paul looking very good here in the last couple minutes. Gets the ball to Legrand. Legrand shot gets blocked, but Legrand's going to get fouled on the play there by Psac, and Legrand's going to go to the line.
Yeah, Coach Sink, I'm looking for the charge call. Didn't get it.
It's going to be Psac's third of the game so far. It's going to be California's fourth of the half. As Legrand's first shot is short.
Yeah, Psac probably going to have to sit here moving with 3 fouls.
Because of that, Gabe Jimerson checks into the game here for the Vulcans. Keith Psac.
First time we called his name tonight.
Keith Pallett goes to the bench, like we said. 3 fouls in the game so far. It's going to be a foul called here on Paul up against Pegram. Now they're going to get to the face of each other a little bit, exchange some words. I'm sure friendly, to say the least.
Yeah, trying to get that steal, but a little too much contact there between him and Bent Pegram.
Now the ball is in the hands of Jimerson. Jimerson trying to find help, gets the ball to Zion Collins with the back step, but instead of shooting, tries to pass it to Jimerson, and his pass is too hard and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, trying to get Jimerson on the board here. Here have all the Vulcans scoring at least once tonight.
It's a nice gesture, but leads to a turnover, however. Now the ball's with Paul. Gets the ball to Janitas. Janitas' shot is up and in. It's his first points of the game here. Now the ball's in the hands of Boswell. Boswell driving. Boswell's shot is up and in. Great play there by
Wizard of Boz
Boswell.
at it again.
Now with Legrand. Legrand working in the paint, gets the ball to Paul. Paul with the three-point shot. His shot is in. Great play there by Lance Paul.
Definitely a different Gannon team from what we saw in the first half.
Yeah, Gannon's come out here. They're making shots. They're scoring the ball. They're moving well. Now Boswell driving into the paint. His shot is going to get blocked there. Now he's able to keep on hold of the ball. Pegram's shot from 3. His shot long. Rebound with Legrand. Legrand 3-on-2 here on the fast break. Legrand with the Euro step in and doing his best Preston Boswell impression there. He's able to get that Euro step in. The lead is now cut down to 20.
After we saw Cal U getting up to a 31-point lead. They've cut it down here.
Pegram now with Boswell. Boswell having a terrific night so far here. 16 points here for the Vulcans. Collins working into the post. Kicks it over to Lucas. Lucas's shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Paul. They're on a bit of a run. Paul gets the ball into Legrand. Legrand kicks it back out to Mims. Mims doesn't take the shot, gets it in to Forte. His shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Pegram.
A little too high on that one.
Pegram trying to find Jimerson, can't get it to him, but Boswell is able to clean up and maintain possession here for the Vulcans. Now looking to slow it down here.
Yeah, with a little over 8 minutes to go. Oh, slow it down and start killing a little bit of clock.
And now we have Boswell. Boswell's pass way off the mark. He's going to go to immediate timeout. We can take a look at a couple highlights here. Johnny, what do we got?
So starting off here with the putback from Gannon, as we see Mittens gets it up and in with the one-handed layup, and then Phil from in the corner there by the library for 3, and then Brent Pegram driving the lane as he gets past Olsen and up off the glass and good. Then here we see Mims again, and with the little Euro step up floater or layup up and in, and then Boswell here with the contested shot. He's got 3 guys around him, up and count it, and then get in here. As we saw a few moments ago with the Euro step up, reverse hands and up and in off the layup. So definitely a different team that we saw all from the first half. Gannon, who got shut down for at this point in time. They couldn't get anything to fall for him. It's getting everything to fall for him now.
Yeah,
As they've cut the lead down to 20. We have 8 minutes to go here in regulation time.
Yeah, they just look a lot more proactive here in the second half, just getting better quality shots, and this time they're able to get them to fall. And like he said, the lead is now just 20 points with 8 minutes left to go. I have, like I've said earlier, I have seen crazier things before. Would not be surprised if Gannon was able to close this one up, unless California is able to strangle back this momentum that they've lost.
Yeah, the Vulcans gotten a little lackadaisical here. They need to tighten things up here, or start playing a little smarter basketball. Phil Alston and now checking back into the game for the Vulcans.
as well as Dodds here for Gannon. As Paul lets the ball roll all the way up the court, and now it's with Mims. Mims gets the ball to Legrand. Legrand driving, and Legrand's going to get called for the travel call. It's going to be California basketball. That's not what you want if you're Gannon.
Not at this point in the game. You're mounting a comeback, and you just turned the ball over again.
Unfortunate play there by Legrand, as the ball's now with Collins. Collins working on this left side. Collins gives it back to Lucas at the top of the key. Gets it to Pegram. Pegram thinks about shooting, doesn't take it. Now with Boswell back out to Lucas. Lucas gets the ball to Pegram. Pegram working into the paint. Pegram's shot is up, and Pegram's shot is in. Brett Pegram with an amazing finish off the glass.
That is the Brent Pegram we've come to know. Oh, putting up the highlight reels is now we have 4 Vulcans in double digits.
With that many players scoring in double digits, it's hard to lose a game, as Legrand knocks Boswell to the ground.
Oh, crossed him up on that one.
He's going to get called for, or the foul's going to be called on Alston there. It's going to be the Vulcans' 5th of the half. It's going to be Alston's 3rd. Great play there by Legrand with a little bit of an ankle breaker. As he looks to inbound the ball here, kicks it all the way back to near midcourt to Paul. And Paul driving, nearly gets the ball stolen away from him. In fact, he does. And the ball's shot all the way down the court to Collins. Collins' shot is no good. Alston can't get the rebound. And the ball's going to end up out of bounds off of a Vulcan player. It's going to be Gannon basketball.
Yeah, he had a guy Collins had a guy breathing down his neck on that last shot. Just couldn't get enough help back there.
Great play there by Gannon, able to just get back on defense and prevent another basket here, as Paul, looking for some help there, gets the ball to Mims. Mims back now with Paul. Paul working against Collins. Mims trying to get to the baseline, gets gets Collins to jump. He's going to get the foul called.
He's going to go and shoot 3.
Foul number 1, Phil Alston, that's his 4th, team 6. Lance Amir Paul at the line for 2.
They're going to call,
excuse me. They're going to go. He's
they're
only
gonna call
shooting 2.
Alston on the foul as well. I thought it was on Collins. They're going to call Alston for the foul. It's going to be his 4th. It's going to be Paul at the line. He makes the first shot as Psac checks back into the game for the Vulcans, and Alston checks back to the bench. Kao Yu now up 21 here. We'll call that 20 now, as Paul is able to make his second free throw. Gives him 20 on the night so far now.
Yeah, leading all the scores in the game so far, which is weird. Usually we say Phil Alston's leading all scores.
If Philip Alston hasn't had the second half that you would like out of someone at his caliber, as Pegram gets the screen from Lucas here. Pegram kicks it all the way across the court to Boswell, and it's just too high for him. It's going to be another turnover here for the Vulcans.
Yeah, you got to start playing in the smart basketball. I know you got a 20-point lead, but still, you want to play smart here.
Yeah, 20-point lead can disappear in the flash of a second if you're not careful, as the ball's now with Janitis. Now with Mims. Mims backing down Lucas, working in the post. Mims' shot no good, but Dodds gets the offensive rebound. There's going to be a foul called here on Psac for the reach-in on Dodds. That's going to be Psac's 4th foul of the game.
See, I thought that was going to end up being a jump ball because Psac had both hands on the ball. As Jefferson checks back into the game now for the Vulcans.
Dodds at the line shooting 1-1. They're now in the bonus. His shot no good, just off the front of the rim, and Collins ends up with the rebound. Now with Pegram. Pegram trying to find Lucas. The ball stolen away there by Mims. Now with Janitas. Janitas twisting, turning, spinning. Now with Paul. Paul working, gets back out to Mims. Mims driving, kicks it out to Legrand from 3. His shot isn't going to count because he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be another turnover here.
That's the second time that Paul has stepped out of bounds on a shot.
That's what happens when you're aggressive on this types of plays. Sometimes the out-of-bounds line is not the most important thing that you're thinking about. Is now we have a Jimerson. Over to Lucas. Lucas from 3. His shot, no good. Rebounded by Janitas. Lucas hasn't been on the score sheet quite yet as Janitas nearly gets the ball stolen away. Now with Mims. Mims working against Lucas. His fadeaway shot is good.
He makes that. And he got the burn on that one.
The lead's now 18 here for California. And Jimerson with the ball gets it to Pegram. Pegram driving to his left. Pegram shot is in. Brent Pegram putting the team back into the driver's seat here.
Yeah, after being shut up for 2 minutes, it's Cal U back on the board.
Pegram with 12 on the night here. As there seems to be some confusion here on the play. And now the ball's with Mims. Mims working against Jimerson. Mims with the mid-range shot. Shot's long, rebounded by Pegram. Pegram's pass is stolen away by Janitas. Janitas is able to find Legrand, and Legrand's able to throw it down. And it's going to be a timeout call here for California.
Yeah, what? Hold a little bit here. Take a look back at this last jam that there by Unitas. As he just puts that one up. Also, while we get a moment here, take a look at the upcoming schedule. Wednesday, we'll be back here at the Convocation Center as Cal U will take on Seton Hill before going over to Slippery Rock on Saturday for their matchup. And then back here on Monday for a game against Pitts Johnstown. Followed by a road trip to Shepherd, one of the top teams in the East. Followed by a trip up to IUP for the Battle of the Cobalt. And you know Cal U's looking for some revenge on that last matchup. Followed by a home game here against Edinburgh. Then a Valentine's Day matchup at Pitt Johnstown. Followed by a trip to Seton Hill for a 3-game homestand versus Clarion, Slippery Rock, Mercyhurst for senior night. And then off to Gannon to wrap up the regular season, and hopefully at that point in time, Cal U will have clinched a PSAC West playoff spot.
With the way they've been playing in this game, you would like to think they have. They've been playing tremendous, not here in the second half. The Golden Knights have looked to the better team here in the second half, outscoring California and quite frankly outplaying them as a whole on both ends of the court.
Yeah, should be interesting going down the stretch. It's just Cal U, looks like for the rest of the season, is going to be playing 3 a week.
It's going to be a tough run of games here for the Vulcans. So, like we said earlier, a game like this against a team very close to you in the standings in Gannon is very important to win every game, but especially ones with direct rivals and opponents, as Collins looks to inbound as Gannon gets the full court press going. Collins' inbound pass is stolen away by Legrand.
Can't have that.
Paul with the step back 3, his shot no good, rebounded by Lucas. .345 left here in the second half. Cal U with an 18-point lead as Jimerson driving towards the basket. Jimerson's shot is up and in. Gabe Jimerson getting himself on the score sheet here for California. Legrand driving into the paint and makes it. Great play there by Legrand, just getting past everyone. As Pegram is going to get fouled on the play here by Pickens.
And that's going to be the team 5th for Gannon now.
It's going to be his 2nd foul of the game. It's going to be Gannon's 5th.
A little miscommunication here.
a little bit of disagreement between Coach Sankum and the refs, and we're going to get to a media timeout. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We will be right back here on CUTV Sports 1, the PSAC network at 91.9 WCAL.
Emotes say a lot, but they can't say it all. Think your guildmate is struggling? Try these dialogue options. Go beyond emotes. Check in with your guildmates at seizetheawkward.org.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Convocation Center for the rest of this game between California and Gannon. Johnny, I believe you have some final scores here for us.
As Clarion and Bloomsburg has just gone final. Well, Clarion 101 over Bloomsburg, 101 to 90 over Bloomsburg. They're your final. Oh, that one heated up there towards the end. But the other one that we're keeping an eye on is over at IUP right now, as Pitt Johnstown leads it. It's 70 to 68 currently.
Collins with the full court pass to Lucas, and he finishes. Great inbound pass by Collins. And Lucas is able to get himself on the score sheet here.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen Lucas on the board yet.
Paul with the theatrical shot, and he makes it. Great play there by Paul, just flipping in and up and under as Gannon looks to do a full court press here. Pickens on Collins, trying to make him work a little bit. Now the ball's with Jimerson. Now with Boswell. Boswell driving in the paint, gets it to Lucas, and Lucas finishes through the contact. Extends Caillou's lead back to 20.
Yeah, Caillou's starting to get a bit of a spark here.
The ball is nearly stolen away there from Janitis. Now Legrand with the ball kicks it out to Mims. Mims's pass has gone astray.
And out of bounds.
And Pickens isn't going to be able to save it. It's going to be a turnover here. And Dylan Borden is going to check into the game here for California. Zion Collins is going to go to the bench after a great display here.
Another 10-point plus game for Zion Collins. Great to see it.
Ball's now with Borden. Borden working into the paint. Dumps the ball off to Boswell. His shot no good. Rebounded by Paul. Ball's now with Janitis and Lucas run into each other. There's going to be a little bit of contact. It's going to be a foul against Lucas. It's going to be his second.
Boswell behind the play looks like he's a little shaken up. And it looks like he's going to go to the bench now.
Yeah, DJ Slaughter is going to check into the game here for the Vulcans. As Janitis is going to go to the line, it's going to be a 1-and-1. He makes the first one.
Yeah, Janitis, one of the more dangerous free throw shooters for the Golden Knights. As Dobbs checks back into the game.
Janitis' second shot is long, rebounded by Lucas. Now with Slaughter just looking to close things out here for the Vulcans. Slaughter working against Janitis. Gets the ball to Lucas here on the left wing. Lucas driving towards the middle, gets fouled on the play there by Legrand. It's going to be his fourth. It's going to be Gannon 6 of the half.
One more, or in Caillou will be in the bonus.
Slaughter looking to inbound, gets the ball to Pegram. Pegram takes the screen by Lucas. Pegram looks nearly get double teamed, but he's able to find Lucas, and he's able to get the defender off of him, and Bryson Lucas is able to finish. Now the ball's with Paul. Nobody picks up Paul, and Paul's going to get to the basket. It's going to be his 24th point of the night. Great performance here by Paul. Now with Pegram. Pegram just running around trying to run off as much clock as possible. 1 minute and 15 seconds left here in the second half. The ball's now with Slaughter with the mid-range shot. His shot no good. Rebounded by Janitis.
Yeah, good shot out there by Slaughter. That's not enough on it.
Just couldn't get that one to fall here as Paul with the three-point shot. His shot is short, rebounded by Jimerson. And with 50 seconds left here in the half, looks like there's going to be an inbound here. Tyler Berry is going to check into the game here for the Vulcans for Brent Pegram. There's going to be a couple substitutions here for Gannon as well.
Yep, and this one just went final. UPJ upsets IUP. So a couple upsets this weekend. So I'm curious to see how the top 25 is going to shift here going forward. So big win there for the Mountain Cats.
Great performance there by Pitt Johnstown, able to upset the number 1 seeded team in the PSAC West in IUP. The ball's now with Slaughter.
Turnover by the
Ball's
Vulcans.
going to get stolen away there. It's going to be Kavanaugh now with Paris. Back to Kavanaugh for a three. His shot is way off. There's another Vulcan substitution. Eric Bass checks into the game here for California. 26.8 seconds left here. As Bass hits. Bass is no good. Another shot no good. Slaughter's able to finish. Barry on the fast break misses 2 shots, but Slaughter's able to finish.
Yeah, Coach Sankum just shaking his head on that one.
It's unfortunate. We've all been there, missing the easy shots, but sometimes it happens, As Janitis from 3, his shot no good, rebounded by Jimerson. And that's going to be your ball game here in the Convocation Center. Your final score, California 80, Gannon 59. From everyone here at CUTV, we thank you for watching. And make sure to check back in here for our coverage on Wednesday between California and Seton Hill.